Well, hello, Space Engineers, and welcome back. Looks like rain's starting to fall here, a little bit of thunder. But here, I have found nickel. I did record me setting this up, don't know how much of it I will use. Well, you already know how much of it I used, but I don't yet. But down here, I did find some nickel, and I'm just using this as a temporary spot to line this up with. But I do have it. It'll be a little bit of a digging down to get to it. I could have went sideways into the hill like I did over on the iron, which isn't too far away. I mean, it's a little bit of a distance. A lot closer to there, which that'll be kind of be nice. But we have some building to do. I think my wind turbines are a bit close to the ground. They're not putting out as much as they normally do, though it may be the altitude. If we go over here to one of these, we can see the effectiveness is down to 54%, which that'll make it interesting to get this nickel back out of here over to there, because we need to eventually get it over there. But that might also affect my wind turbines, making them less effective. I can go up more, and that'll probably help. But I brought stuff over here just to make a basic start here. Now I've got a little bit to start with. Got myself some starting materials to make here. And I do still have that one over by the iron. I can go back and get that. And that drill rig over there is still chugging away at that iron deposit. So that'll be... I'll have plenty of iron for now. And before too much longer, we're going to have plenty of nickel. So what I'll probably start on first is go ahead and get a bit more power established. Get a couple more batteries up there, then probably I'll go up. See if I can't put in some more windmills, because eventually I'm going to have a refinery here, and that's not going to be enough to run a refinery. So let me grab this and this. Nope, hold on. And that. Gonna drop a couple batteries. I'll probably go up. I usually try to go up around 10, 11 before I put another node in. That's what I normally do, at least. I'll be interested to see if I'm still getting the same output if I go up higher. That'll help or make it worse. I'm actually going to put 3 in here. Four, 5. Now I do not need as much nickel as I do iron. Whoops, that's in the wrong spot. So I might skip the speed modules, and that will help with my power. Could also try some solar panels up here. But let's see how these do. So something like that. Go ahead, add one there. Let me get all this built, welded up, or at least the batteries and that. I can skip the tower part, welding it up for now. And I'll be back when I'm done with that. I've came back over here to the iron mine and pick up a bit more iron. I'm not out of iron, but I'm getting there. But while I'm here, I did do some changes to this in here. Wanted to show you, because I didn't show you earlier. Instead of having the single sensor on top, I've actually got a couple of sensors, both here and on the other side. What has happened is, as you can see, the iron does not go the full circle. It just kind of stops here, which I'm okay with. So I've added that. Each time one of those triggers or gets hit, get in here, it'll trigger this timer. And I've already got it set up. I said it'll trigger, it'll start it. And all this is doing is just reversing my rotor, and it's increasing the maximum distance of that piston. And it's about at 8 meters now, so it's only going to be 1 or 2 shots before it needs extended. But also a few changes here. I've made it so it's easier to extend it. Went ahead, added the battery, added a plate so I can stick it down, and added this so I can easily disconnect it there. Then I can just add sections back here so I can extend it out easier. But as I said, I'm here to get some iron, which I think I've got a little bit of over here. Let's go. Yeah, I'm up at 3 million. The last one I did, the last space elevator, I needed 4 million for, so I'm already... That tells you I've probably spent too much time in-game doing a lot of nothing. But that also, you know, I've got a pretty good start. I've got a few other things. And while I'm here, there's no reason I can't have this start doing a little building for me. So I can go ahead and have it build one of those. And what else was I needing? I was wanting something, but my mind went blank, so I can't tell you what it was. Oh, the modules. Let's go 2 of those. Let's go ahead with 2 of those. I don't need that much nickel. I'll end up with a lot more nickel than what I need. But I'll go ahead and grab a couple of those. And I can sit there here and let this all work on that. I did go get more of the gold. I think I've got enough gold for that. 26. Yeah, I've got enough. But let me grab some of this. Let's call it just that for now. Actually, let's double that. I'll move that over there to the nickel mine, and I'll see you back over there where we'll start working on that drill to get down there to that depth. We are back here at the nickel mine. It is now getting dark. I went ahead and added some lighting to help us out as we work through the night. Did a little bit of detailing, not a whole lot. But we're going to build out this drill. Right now I'm just using, this is just a marker. you know, I want to have my drill kind of centered over that. In fact, I can probably just go ahead and that took a while to fall. But I'll leave that one. Now, I probably should have put my cargo container in the middle here instead of my basic assembler. But I can make this work. I can just jog my conveyor line over. Let's see, what am I full of? Okay, I've got all that. Let me drop that in there. So let me get down here. We'll start building out from there. And this time... what was I going to do? Plastic lighter color. Okay. Start building out from here. Wait. I'll go ahead and jog that over. Make sure I get this lined up right. Oops, those aren't in there right, but I'll be okay. Yeah, that'll be alright. And that one's not in there right. Actually, let's do this a little different. I'm going to put a T in here. I'm going to put in two more of those. I kind of want to give myself a little bit of room. Put in one of those. Oops. Put in that to drop some stone out. I want to try to get this out away from my hole a bit. So extended that out. Down here. And do that. And for now, I mean, I've got room in here. I could put a second one. Or extend it down. But I'll probably need to drill out a bit of this hillside. So I'm going to leave it there. And from here, it's going to be a fairly standard drill. So we're going to have that. Then we are going to go back here. Attach head. Attach small head. And we're going to use... let's start with that. Let's go with our drills. I like to use these. They take up less material. The large drills are a little faster. And generally you can go 2 small blocks between these drills and it'll still clear everything. I think that'll be alright. Like I said, we'll have to clear this out a little bit at first. Actually, I'm kind of doing this wrong. Yeah. Let me do this a different way. Let's start out with a connector. And then we're going to need that is just temporary. This is kind of taking up a lot of room, but I think I've got enough I can make it work. Then we're going to do how come I can't put that on there? That is odd. Am I out of room? I think I'm out of room. Yeah, it's saying I'm out of room. Okay, just to make myself room, I'm going to go back to what I had. Yeah, I'll go back to what I had. I'll get this all welded up. I'll have my sorter set up. And I'll give it a plunge on the drill. Then we can set up a proper one that can be easily extended like this. But I just don't have the room for it right now, so I need to make room. I will be back when I've got myself more room. Well, I'm back. I've got my drill rig built up. And this time I'm just gonna sit here in this nice, well, not really warm cabin. But I don't have to worry about power. I can just sit here and control the drill from here. Now I had to use a larger junction on that, because I forgot if you use too short a junction, they'll start to damage that rotor. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's been reported or not, but we gotta watch out for that still. So first, let's turn those on. Then let's turn this on. Okay, do I have that rotor lock on? Yes, I do. I think I need to increase my braking torque. That way, when I turn it off, it just stops. And I'm just going to take it slow through this first rotation. So I know I've got clearance. Now I should be able to speed that up. Let's go ahead for it. It's kind of a big drill to be spinning that fast, but I'm going to try it anyways. And where I've got that piston set at, I think it's fairly slow. Yeah. Let me try to turn that on, see how bad this goes. So far it looks like that's going to work. Looks like I can probably go a little faster. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. And this will give me room for more of a drill. I've got to go long ways down before I get to that nickel. I think it's like 40, 50 meters. So this'll take a bit to get down there. But this will give me room to build a bigger rig that's easier to drill with, or easier to extend. And I thought I heard something. And I'll need to go get more supplies. I mean, I've got some iron. Not a lot. I mean, I can do some work with that, but not a lot. I can go pick up more iron. I'm gonna need more fuel, or yeah, more hydrogen. I mean, I'm not out, but I'm getting low. Oh, looks like I'm at full extension. Yeah. Go ahead, reverse that. Then I can turn that off. Turn that off. And I could probably just leave that as is. I'm gonna fly back over to the iron mine. It's not too, it's just kind of down this valley a bit. I'm gonna fly back down there. I'll get down there, I'll see what my time looks like. See if we've got a bit more time to come back here and build, or if it's time to sign off. I will see you on the other side of that. Well, I've made it back here to the iron mine. It is indeed time to call it quits for this episode. I did take the time to extend this out. Looks like my yellow's not quite right. That's okay. But it did extend this out. It had reached its maximum length. It was time to extend it out. It did that. I also fiddled with the angle of my hinge a little bit, because it looked like it was starting to kind of get a little bit towards the top there. But I think it'll get most of it now. I could probably go up a little bit more, but I'm getting kind of close to my edge here. But as I said, I'm going to call it quits there. I'll gather more iron here. I'll go back to the nickel mine. And I'll continue to dig down on that, get down to that nickel. And after I do that, I'll build that out some. Don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. Whoops. Don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. I need to put a railing across there. I'll find out when I get there. But thank you for watching.